It's been a while since I've done an update. I do have a couple of videos that I need to upload that I haven't done yet. But I thought now that all the calves are fully weaned off milk, I'd just do a little one about dehorning. Hello, darling. All the calves, bar 4, have been dehorned now. We've just got them to do end of the week. These were all done yesterday. We use the sort of old gas burner type, but the most important thing is obviously making it as pain-free as possible for them and limiting the risk of any infection. I give them sort of 4 to 5 mil, normally about 4 mil each side of the horn bud, trying to get it in the nerve there. You can normally tell when it's starting to work because their eyelids will actually start to droop quite a lot, and that's normally a good sign that they're numbing up nicely. At the same time, I also give them 3 mil of Metacam each. That's just for post-operative pain, so when the numbing injection wears off, the Metacam will kick in, and a couple hours after they'd been dehorned, they were all running around playing with each other. This way you don't even know that anything's happened to them really. They don't get any pain from it, it doesn't bother them. As you can see, they're all eating well, quite happy, chewing their cud. The numbing injection that I use, I get it from the vet now, because a lot of the places I used to get it, you can't get it anymore, is this one. There are lots of different types you can get. If you're not sure, speak to your vet. It's quite simple to do the injections. I use a very thin, fine needle. I can't remember, I think it's a 21 gauge needle. It's the blue one anyway, 23 gauge, which looks like that. And then I use the 21 gauge, the green ones, for doing the Metacam, which is just under the skin. The pink ones is what I give their medication with, pen and strep or Alamycin or anything like that. It's just a slightly bigger needle. I give you can normally feel the ridge, hello darling, either side of their head, sort of between their horn and their eye. You'll feel a bit of a ridge there. He doesn't want me to do it because he thinks he's getting injected again. And you just sort of put the needle up there, and I do 4 either side, and then the last mil I just push it in as I'm slowly pulling the needle out. If you see a little bit of blood come out, that's actually a very good sign, because it normally means you've got it right in the sort of vein nerve area. But I say the best way of telling is their eyes drooping, and they normally get a bit dopey. It just relaxes them a little bit. And then afterwards I use a blue antiseptic antibiotic spray. Cyclo is what I use, and a good spray of that either side, just to make sure, you know, because sometimes they can kick at it afterwards, and you don't want them getting an infection. We have had the odd one get a little bit of an infection, but a bit of pen and strep and another spray is fine. This is the burner, my partner does this bit. This is the one that we use. If I can open this with one hand. Hang on. Yep. This is the one that he uses. Just an old gas one. The old top brush is just for cleaning out any hair or anything when you're actually doing it. Something we just started doing is when we start, we always note what time we actually start, so we know generally about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour after the injection we'll start. But we actually we numbered them with just a normal stop marker. So like 1 through 10, and then pulled the first one in and went like that, so you know that you're not doing one that's only just been injected. But normally by the time you get to sort of 10-15 calves along, the first one's ready to be done. So that's just what we do. I say everybody is doing pretty well, eating lots of straw, which is good. These younger ones are still on a blend. The older ones are now on the beef rearer nuts. We don't start that until after they're 10 weeks old, and it's a very, very gradual process, just to make sure that they don't scour. And as you can see, they're quite happy. It is a miserable old day today, so they've already had their run around outside and now having their afternoon nap.